Hey, welcome to this episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Alright, so I know me and Christina just had a Bourbon County variant like a week ago, and I don't know, I just needed another Imperial Style aged in bourbon barrels already. This is one I haven't had in a long time. So, from Firestone Walker, established 1996, Vintage Parabola 2024, Imperial Style aged in bourbon barrels, 13.8 ABV. It doesn't say it on the bottle, but it said they were aged in 12-year-old 𝐁𝐫𝐞𝐬𝐿 barrels. So I poured it into the stemmed tulip glass, and not surprisingly, it's a black, really dark brown color. And I get about a thumb width of foam on there, and unfortunately, it has faded away. Let's give this thing a whiff. It has a very grapey smell, almost like grape juice or some kind of grape extract, or black cherry, something like that. Or maybe a little licorice too. Has like this sweet kind of fruity essence. I'm really not getting bourbon on the nose, or wood, or barrel. Yeah, it's really odd. I thought like this would be like super potent smelling. No, I mean, it's like that classic, licorice, black cherry. I'll say like for 13.8 ABV, it doesn't like, reek of alcohol or anything like that. So I don't say this often about Imperial Stouts aged in bourbon barrels, but hopefully this tastes better than it smells. Cheers. All right, well, it does taste a little bit better than it smells. Although I will say it tastes pretty much as it smells, but with the addition of like way more hops than I thought was going to be in here. So, like up front immediately, it's like black cherry or grape, a fruity, really fruity essence. And then across the middle into the back, I'm getting like a really strong hop presence, and almost like a bit of like Cracker Jack, like caramel corn or something like that. Yeah, it's like almost like a chocolate syrup or like a fudgy, but it's like the taste of something sweet without like any kind of ridiculous cloying sweetness, but at the same time like super hoppy. I'd probably call it like earthy, maybe slightly piney hops, maybe even a little spicy hops, or maybe that's just the alcohol. Yeah, black licorice for sure. Like I said, a little bit of like a Cracker Jack kind of flavor. Not burnt popcorn, if that's what you're thinking. Not nothing burnt. I wouldn't even really go as far as say roasted either. I mean, like when you get like these super intense Imperial Stouts, I find I don't really get like anything in the way of like actual roasted malt or coffee or something like that. I get stuff like that more on like, standard strength stouts, or like maybe 8 or 9%, not 13.8. I can pull like a woodiness off there. I can pull the bourbon on there, but I will say like this beer is quite subtle compared to like Goose Island Bourbon County, which is like, punch you in your face with that bourbon and barrel character. So much more hoppy than Goose Island. I think like it kind of reminds me of Old Rasputin. You ever had that one? Especially if you have it fresh. That's a very hoppy Imperial Stout. So this one's interesting because like it's so like fruity up front, and then hoppy, and then a little bit of black licorice. As far as that alcohol, I definitely have like a warming sensation in my throat, like I just ate like a hot pepper or something like that. Not burning, just a warming. So like the alcohol is kind of drying everything out at the end. I will say like this, oddly enough, does not have a super sticky cloying aftertaste. I will say like it does have a lingering hoppy and malty aftertaste, kind of like an even, like an intense, not intense, but just like a noticeable aftertaste, I should say. But I think because the alcohol is so strong, it's kind of like preventing it from like being a syrupy sensation. As far as the body and mouthfeel on this one, would you be surprised if I said it was full-bodied? Yeah, it's pretty full-bodied. It kind of drinks like Bourbon County. I also think this is like a tad less intense or less beastly than Bourbon County, because Bourbon County is, to me, is like just like fudge. This is more like a, you know, really strong imperial stout. As far as the mouth, the actual texture and body, I would say, yeah, it's smooth. I would not call it creamy. It kind of lacks that creamy thickness of Bourbon County. Carbonation seems a little low, and I'm really disappointed that didn't hold the head. My major complaint is just like the bourbon and the barrel character on it is like, you know, a little too subtle than I would prefer. Those hops are really strong, which I mean, I guess I appreciate. If you let this beer age for a couple of years, those hops will fade out. I don't know why it needed to be 13.8 ABV. It's, you know, I just like would expect like more barrel character for, you know, I guess maybe they just didn't age it long enough, or I don't know, maybe it's the barrels. So as far as my score for Parabola, before we get into that, gotta plug this. I got this on Tavour because I can't get it locally, even though it's like a fairly widely available beer. So if you want to sign up with Tavour, use my link. That gets you $10 off, and let them know that I sent you. All right, so for the Parabola, it's good. It's not great, which is a little disappointing. So I don't know. I mean, I'm still gonna go, you know, actually pretty high on this one. It's just like I was expecting or hoping this would be like a 10. This is like this bottle I'm holding in my hand is like a 8.5. Yeah, really good. Kind of like B+. I don't even think I would say A- range, but yeah, really good. All right, I'm rambling. Watch all the way in. You're awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys for Cider Saturday. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.